What's up, y'all? It's Krissy back with another video. So, as y'all can tell by the title, yes, I forgot to turn off the dang on TV. Hold on. I'm back. So, like I said, what's up, y'all? It's Krissy back with another video. So, as y'all can tell by the title, yes, I almost got arrested. Well, I almost went to jail in Atlanta. So let me tell y'all the rundown of all this tea I gotta spill. So, in Atlanta, we drove to Atlanta. It was me, my friend, her boyfriend, and my friend, little sister. So, we drove down to Atlanta. We get there about 12 o'clock in the afternoon or whatever. So, we just gonna rewind so y'all can get the gist of everything. So, and excuse me if I keep looking right there. I'm just looking at myself. I gotta get into a habit of looking right there. But anywho, so 3 weeks prior to August 6th, 2020, which is the day I had went to Atlanta or whatever. So 3 weeks prior to that, I had went to Atlanta with my it was a whole crew of us. So we just gonna say the crew. So I had went to Atlanta with the crew for my birthday or whatever. So I just get down to Atlanta then or whatever like that, and I meet this man or whatever. We gonna call him Applejacks, and yes, Applejacks is my friend now or whatever like that. I'm like, okay, look at Applejack. Or whatever. So, you know, we ended up linking up down there and stuff like that. 3 weeks prior to or whatever like that. And we was kicking it or whatever like that. We was vibing. Applejack's got a real cool vibe and stuff like that. So fast forward to when I just went to Atlanta. My bad. But yeah, so I get to Atlanta. Applejacks knew I was coming down there and stuff like that. We was gonna link up and stuff like that. So, Applejack said, don't eat nothing when you come down here because I'm gonna come get you. We gonna go out to eat and stuff like that. We just gonna chill or whatever. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I get down there later than I expected. Like I said, I got down there at 12 o'clock or whatever. We had ended up, me and my friend and stuff, we had ended up going to the hotel first or whatever like that because check-in wasn't until 3. But we ended up going to the hotel first, and we was trying to figure out what we was gonna eat because, like I said, we got down there later than what I expected. So I'm just like, we just about to go eat or whatever like that. So, we just sitting in the parking lot not waiting, but like, trying to figure out what we was gonna eat. Mind you, it took us about 30 minutes. So by that time, it's like 12:30 or whatever like that. We said we going to IHOP. So we go to IHOP. Mind you, we get to IHOP around 12:40, 12:45, something like that. So me and my friend's sister was the only ones gonna eat at IHOP because my friend and her boyfriend, they had already ate or whatever. So they just stayed in the car or whatever and just waited on us. So, y'all gotta get comfortable. I look kind of heat, but it's okay. But, yeah, so, we going to IHOP, we waiting to get seated and stuff like that. And by that time, I had told Applejacks that I was down there or whatever like that, and that I was just about to go find something to eat, and that I was going to IHOP or whatever. So he was like, okay, or whatever like that. So like I said, we had IHOP, And by this time we sitting down. So I called Applejack's, just to see what he's doing or whatever like that, because like I said, we was gonna link up after, we had got settled in our room and stuff like that. So he was like, I seen that he was driving or whatever like that, and I'm like, oh, you driving or whatever. He was like, yeah, I'm about to go to IHOP. And I'm like, what IHOP you going to or whatever like that? You trying to be like me or whatever? And he was like, I'm coming to the same one you at. I'm like, how you know which one I'm at? So he flipped the camera around or whatever like that. Lo and behold, he had the same one I'm at. So me still not believing him. I'm like, because like I said, I don't live down there or whatever like that. I'm traveling from Michigan. I don't live down there, so I didn't really know what it looked like out there. It's just an IHOP. I was just gonna go in IHOP or whatever like that. But yeah, so I go to the IHOP door or whatever, and I'm like, you see me or whatever? And he like, yeah. And I'm like, how you see me? How you, like, still confused or whatever. So I ended up spotting him out or whatever like that. I got in the car or whatever. We chilling. Well, not really chilling. I get in the car, we hug and stuff like that. By this time, it's about 18. I mean, not 18. What am I talking about? It's like 1:10. Like I said, we got to IHOP around 12:45. We still had to wait to get seated and stuff like that. We had been ordered our food. When he got there, it was around like 1:10ish or whatever. So, like I said, we in the car or whatever like that. I give him a hug. Not even 10 seconds of me being in the car, a whole bunch of police is like crowding the car. Mind you, we did not hear them pull up at all. We did not see them pull up. They had no sirens. They didn't make no sound. They literally just pulled up. So I'm like, they started banging on the window or whatever like that, telling us to get out the car. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Excuse my language, but I'm like, what is going on? So I get out the car. This one officer started grabbing me, like literally grabbing me, manhandling the hell out of me. I'm like, bro, I'm a whole female, like, or whatever. He like, stop resisting, stop resisting. I'm like, I'm not resisting, but what is you arresting me for? Like, I didn't do anything or anything like that. So he like, we don't know that, we don't know that. I'm like, what the heck? I'm telling you, or whatever. So by this time, I'm crying and stuff like that. My hands behind my back and stuff like that. He put the handcuffs on me. He put them so freaking tight, bro. So I'm like, bro, I didn't do anything. Like, I just kept on saying that. Like, I'm like, I didn't do anything and stuff like that, or whatever. So y'all, this shit was crazy. But yeah, so he walked me over to the car by that time or whatever. Mind you, my phone was in my hand. So he had snatched my phone from me. Not even grabbed it. He snatched my phone from me and put it on top of the police car. So, y'all. So, I'm having brain farts. But, gotta get my thoughts. So, in my mind, I'm like, I knew I wasn't gonna go to jail for his part or whatever of the situation, but I knew I was gonna go to jail because I had weed in my purse, like a 1.7. If y'all don't know what that is, it's like probably like this much of weed or whatever in my purse. So I didn't tell them that at first or whatever like that. They didn't ask or anything like that. So he put me in the car or whatever like that. At this time, I'm crying and stuff. I'm like, bro, or whatever. Mind you, my friend and her boyfriend was in the car. Her boyfriend like, ain't that your friend getting arrested? So she hop out the car or whatever like that. Like, what's going on? Like, why she getting arrested for and stuff like that? And I'm like, I'm telling her, like, well, I'm trying, like, they cannot hear me in that dang car. But I'm trying to get her attention. I'm like, I didn't do anything and stuff like that. Like, help me, call my mama and stuff like that. Tell them to, you know, give you my phone so you can call my mama. So, this one lady officer, she came over and, because I was trying to get their attention and stuff like that, and I was telling her, and I'm like, am I about to go to jail and stuff like that? And she like, I don't know and stuff like that. So, after that or whatever like that, they was like, you know, trying to worry about arresting him and stuff like that. So while they was trying to do that or whatever like that, the other officer that arrested me had ended up coming back over there, and he was like, how do you know him? Like, what was you doing in the car and stuff like that? I'm like, I literally just came down here from Michigan or whatever like that. He's my friend and stuff like that. I met him when I came down here for my birthday or whatever like that. And I literally just got in the car to talk to him or whatever like that, because I just ordered my food. I was going to come in here, go to the car or whatever, say hey to him, you know, and then go back in there and eat my food. Like, that's it. Like, I didn't do anything. I didn't come with him or anything like that. I came with them or whatever. And he basically trying to flip the story, like, we seen you with him and stuff like that. I'm like, how you see me with him if I literally just came down here from Michigan? I got down here from Michigan. Literally not even 30 minutes ago. Like, I literally just got off the road, kind of. So he was up there looking dumb or whatever like that, because, like, boo. And my friend and her boyfriend can vouch, because, like, they was right there or whatever like that. I rode with them, you know, whole 10-hour ride. So he leave from the car or whatever like that. I'm just sitting there thinking, I'm like, what is they gonna do? Am I gonna go to jail? Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. At this point, I couldn't even cry no more. Like, I couldn't even get emotional. At this point, I'm mad as hell. Like, I don't know why I'm in this situation. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm confused as hell. So the lady ended up coming back over to the car, because they said that she had to get my ID and stuff like that. So she got my ID, you know. They went to go run my, you know, license and stuff like that. They seen I got a clean record. So I'm like, yeah, I got a clean record. I never been in no type of criminal, nothing. I got a couple of tickets on there and they been paid. So, like, y'all don't got nothing on me or whatever. So then, after they had ran that, they was like, we gotta check her and stuff like that. Not the lady, but the male that arrested me. Like, we gotta check her and stuff like that. The lady was actually being very, very nice to me. I really like her and stuff like that. And she know who she is. If you ever see this video, thank you for getting me all the way together, sis. Thank you, because I was gonna lose it. Like, she literally kept me calm and everything like that. But anywho, back to the story. So the man who arrested me, like, we gotta check her and stuff like that. So mind you, I had a romper on and it kept on coming down. So I'm like, can y'all fix my shirt before you, like, y'all see all these people is out here and stuff like that. Y'all need to fix my shirt, because my whole bra is out because it don't have no straps. Like, the romper didn't have no straps. So so she ended up fixing it for me and stuff like that. And they was grabbing my purse off of me, and he was like, ma'am, do you got weed in your purse? I'm like I said, I knew. But I'm like, yeah, or whatever, because I wasn't gonna lie and get myself in more trouble, because if I lie, I'm gonna go to jail. Like, I'm not about to lie. So I'm like, yeah. And he ended up taking it out. Mind you, it was like a 1.7. Literally, I showed y'all how much that is. So I'm asking her or whatever like that, because he had took the weed over to the other officers. I'm asking her, I'm like, am I gonna go to jail for it and stuff like that? And she like, I'm not really sure yet. You might get charged and stuff like that. And I'm like, or you might have to just go to court. So I was still sitting in the car and stuff like that, waiting on them to come back with an answer. So they came back and they said, we're just going to write you a ticket and stuff like that, and you're going to have to come back for court in December. And I'm like, oh my God, am I going to go to jail when I go back to court, when I go to court? And she was like, no, you're not going to go to jail or anything like that. You're just going to have to pay the ticket and stuff like that and, go to court. I'm like, okay. At this point, I don't even want to go back to Atlanta because y'all didn't traumatize me and shit. But yeah, so I ended up getting a ticket or whatever. At first, it was gonna be on my record or whatever, but I'm gonna get to that part on where it's not gonna be on my record. So she asked me, so they let me out the car and stuff like that, and I got in my friend's car and stuff like that. So I'm still trying to gather all my belongings and stuff like that because my stuff was thrown everywhere, outside and everywhere, bro. So I'm gathering my belongings and stuff like that, and the lady officer that was really nice, she asked me, she was like, do you have your phone? And I'm like, no, like I'm looking for my phone or whatever like that. And I'm like, that man, like the other officer that was arresting me, he had it, like it was on his car or on whoever car that was or whatever. But they ended up making a mistake and putting my phone in Applejack's book bag. Oh, I didn't tell y'all what was we getting arrested for. It was a stolen vehicle. It was a lot more to that as well, but I'm not going to get into that because that's not my business to, let out. But yeah, so back to where I was just talking. So I'm like, no, I don't got my phone and stuff like that. They ended up making a mistake and putting my phone in Applejack's book bag. They then went to the dang on police station, so we had to go all the way to the police station just so I can get my phone or whatever like that. So the lady officer or whatever, she was there at the police station, and she ended up bringing out my phone or whatever, and she was like, do you got that ticket? And I'm like, yeah. So I gave it to her. She was like, I'm gonna put on here to where you're not gonna where it's not gonna be on your record. And y'all, when I tell you, that was the biggest weight lifted off my shoulders, because I've been having a clean record all my life. I never got arrested in my own damn state, and I'm in somebody else's damn state and I get fucking arrested on some shit I didn't even do. But I was about to get arrested for that weed, for real, but they just let me go. But yeah, so she had made it to where it's not going to be on my record, and I really do appreciate her for that, because she did not have to do that. I appreciate her for that. Like, bro, it's some really good people in this world. But that's the story. I'm glad it happened when it happened and not later that day or whatever like that. Like, I'm glad I seen him when I did, instead of me seeing him later without none of the people that I rode with around or whatever like that. Because if that was the case, then I felt like the police was not going to hear me at all, because like I said, the officer that was arresting me, he was not trying to hear nothing I tried to say. Like, only the lady officer heard me. So I really do, I have some type of peace with that, and I know that everything happens for a reason and stuff like that. I'm glad God was looking out for me that day and stuff like that, because I was traumatized. I'm still traumatized. Like, I never want to be in that position again, like, ever in life. So yes, but I do want to pray for, well, not want to pray for him, but I have been praying for him and stuff like that. I do want to talk to him just to make sure he's okay and stuff like that, because Applejack's gonna always be my friend and stuff like that. I feel like it was his situation, but he didn't know that was gonna happen, so I can't really put the blame on him or anything like that. And like I said, he's a really, really sweet person, so I'm like, I'm just not about to not be your friend because of this situation or whatever like that, because I was about to get my own self in trouble or whatever just by having the dang on weed or whatever. But yeah, I really do. I have learned a very, 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 very big lesson in it. That's why I said everything happens for a reason. Everything just go down how it's supposed to go down or whatever like that. So like I said, I really hope I get to talk to him soon and stuff like that. I've been trying to find him. Now I'm back in Michigan or whatever like that. I've been trying to find him since the day or whatever like that, just so I can see where he is, so I can talk to him and like write him letters and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully that's pretty soon, because I would really feel a whole lot better to actually hear that he is okay and stuff. So yes, before this video gets any longer, because I'm already at 20 minutes, I really hope y'all enjoyed this story time of my traumatizing ass experience of almost going to jail in Atlanta. But yes, make sure y'all follow me on all my social media. That is going to be linked down in the description bar. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, turn on post notification bells so y'all can see more. I am gonna start doing post notification shout outs once I get my subscribers a little bit more up and stuff like that. If y'all have any video ideas, anything y'all want to add, anything y'all think I need to do better, anything at all, especially I need video ideas, any pranks, anything or whatever. I got a whole lot of people I want to prank. But yes, like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And peace. Holla at your girl later.